What's up, YouTube? It's Cars in the Cut again. So, I don't know how to tell you guys this, but I messed up. I messed up bad yesterday. I tried some new equipment out, and it didn't go right. I tried different methods to do stuff. I lost footage. I actually was filming 3 inches higher than I should have been. It was bad, but I do have something for you guys to watch for your enjoyment. But I will put in there where I messed up at, as to show you guys that mess ups do happen. We use our minds sometimes, and with everything that's been going on with me this week, I can't say I didn't give up, and I persevered. So what I'm going to do for you guys, each one of my viewers, I know we're a close-knit family, but I'm going to let you guys in on how I messed up. I know you guys are going to point out what I messed up with, so I'm not going to tell you guys. You guys just going to see where I messed up. However, later on in this video, it does get much better. Let's take a look. All right, guys, we're back. And as y'all can see, I'm using Royal Purple. Nah, I'm not sponsored by Royal Purple. Royal Purple ain't giving me no bread for this. But I'm gonna tell you like this. I've tried a lot of different oil brands. There's one other oil brand that I really, really love to use, although I have to order it. And it's Motul. It's a German oil, and it looks like it's already gone bad on your car and then blew a head gasket because it looks milky. But I've used that oil, man, I think I've gotten like 20,000 miles between oil change using that oil. So I am using Royal Purple 530. I just use it because I like it. And my daughter, she'll say she likes the color purple. But here's where that Diddy oil comes in handy at, to get that gasket. You gotta take a little bit of your Diddy oil, rub it on that gasket, get that gasket nice and lubed up. So almost ready to start wiping and getting this oil filter housing cleaned off a little bit. I'll get that done, and then I like to use a Bosch filter. I know you're gonna say why. I don't use a Fram because I'll be damned. But it's Royal Purple. As you can see, it's got a purple hue to it. Put a little bit of that in there. So, get this oil filter on. And y'all, a lot of people, they put their oil filter on tight. I'm talking about they put it on tight to where they act like somebody's out here stealing oil filters from people's car, like playing jokes on them or something. Nah, you ain't gotta do all that. Man, you can put that thing on a good hand tight. I got my crush washer on. Put that on there until I can't tighten it no more. Put it on until I can't tighten it no more. And we're gonna get to do some rolling today. You ain't gotta tighten it up 1,000 foot-pounds or nothing, but part is done. I'm gonna wipe that down. Get that wiped up. Ain't nothing left over leaking. Now's the fun part. To me, get my big ass from up underneath this car. You know, I like to use these drain pans with the handle because there's a few reasons why I like them. So, get my funnel ready. And that, guys, is how you change the oil on the Jag. VA Jag, supercharged Jag, same spot. It's in the same spot. So would that take less than 5 minutes? Outside of I already jacked the car up because I was lazy to get the ramps out and put them up underneath. But I'm a little dirty. I'm gonna clean up a little bit, and then we're gonna take a ride. All right, y'all. I done got cleaned up, and you guys gonna take a ride with me since we did an oil change. So we're gonna get out of the cut today, do some freeway driving, and y'all see how this little Jaguar acts on the road. I think total, I'm probably in this car for probably maybe about $3,000. That's including the cost of the car. But when it goes down to the cost of the car, everything that I have done, I would say roughly about $3,000. For starters, I actually got the car for $1,700. The first things that I started doing, which I mentioned in the previous video, was I ended up taking the mechatronics unit out, having that done. That was like $200. And then once again, Fred, I think that was like $600 or $700. So we're in the $2,000 range now, approaching $3,000. And the last thing that I did was I changed out the struts, the air struts. There was a company in close to where I live, and they got me a set. I actually changed the front first, and then later on I ended up changing the rear. No, they weren't dealer parts. However, they did work, and they're still on the car till this day. The only other thing that I had to change out that I thought that I could repair was the actual air compressor for the suspension. Now they sell a kit. You can get it on eBay. There's other manufacturers that sell them, and those are about like $35 or so. I did that. The car, I could get it to lift up, but then maybe after 10-15 minutes of driving, it'll slowly start to go down on all four corners. I mean, to where if you saw me driving down the road, you thought I had hydraulics on it, because it would literally, if you hit a rock, it would bump. If you hit a dip, oh, that was a catastrophe right there. But overall, this car has been a good car to me. Like I said, I got it. It was over 140 some thousand miles, maybe 150. And as of now, I got 211,000 miles, and we're gonna put some miles on it today. Not that many because the sun going down, but because it takes a while to get back. But we can get on it now. Catch up to this Tesla up here. I mean, going around corners and things like that, I mean, it's fine. I can't really speed back there because, you know, you coming down a hill, and they got curves and stuff like that. But coming down this portion of it, if these two vehicles were in front of me, oh, it would be a wrap. But y'all gonna ride with me today. That sun is bright. My motto is you drive it like you stole it. We're cruising about 85. That's the normal cruising speed. If you're not doing 85, going too slow, especially in the number one lane. I hope y'all hear that supercharged line. That's about 95 right there. I mean, this air suspension, you hit bumps, dips, ridges in the road, paired with those 19-inch wheels. I mean, you hear it, but you really don't feel it. I mean, it's like, you ever have your pillow fall off the bed and you start walking and you actually step on it? That's how it feels riding on the air suspension. I know there's guys out there that have these cars or any car with air suspension, and the first thing they do is they don't want to touch it, they don't want to bother with it, and they just go straight to the coils. I mean, you got to give it a try to see what it's about before you go to coils. I mean, people will say, "Oh, it rides the same." No, it don't. Because they've never driven it with the air suspension working. That's why. I give it to you. When I first got it, the air suspension, I had issues with it. Like I said, I drove, the first time I drove it from Fred's shop, it was about a 35-mile drive, and in the beginning, oh my God, it felt like I was on cloud 9. But I got about maybe 15 minutes out. It was like I was riding in a go-kart with no suspension whatsoever. I mean, it was still fit, it was still fast, but the way that it rolled, oh, it was horrible. I mean, it was truly horrible. heard it. Why you keep going up forward? Come on, bruh. I gave him a smile. No homo. Oh, he didn't even take off. He didn't even take off on me. Look at that. He was scared. I'm telling y'all, people be underestimating. I had a guy in the Civic come up one day, an S-Type. He pulled up, he revved on me, started crackling and popping. Next thing you know, we took off. I was like 3-4 car lengths in front of him. He couldn't do nothing. And he pulled up and said, "Man, what you got under the hood on that thing?" Just a little 8-cylinder with a supercharger on it. "Oh, you put that on?" Nah, it's all stock. I haven't even changed the pulley. And we pulled over. I let him look under the hood. He was like, "You ain't done nothing to it. Gas, oil change, and maintenance. That's it." That was it. Guys, I want to say thank you guys for riding with me, getting to see some of the cut, doing an oil change with me, talking a little bit, giving you guys a little update on the Jag here. But most importantly, I want to say thank you to all veterans. I salute you guys, giving up your guys' lives, your time, your away from your family to keep us on American soil safe, and as well as keeping us safe abroad from people coming in American soil and attacking us. Most importantly, I want to say that to you guys. Ultimately, you guys do a much better job than any one of us here doing anything that we do. I just want to say thank you for your service as we head into Veterans Day. Have a safe weekend. Be good. Don't do nothing. Keep wrenching. Keep using what God gave you. But most important, salute to you guys. And once again, Cars in the Cut, signing out.